Hey guys, welcome to an episode of 2-Bit Podcast. Today we are going to be looking at and reviewing Batman v Superman. And today it's just going to be me, 2-Bit, and here with me is Jonathan. Say hello.
Hello.
And
We're talking
Jonathan,
about Superman versus Batman.
Superman versus Batman. Or, as Ginger says, Batman versus Stupid Man. So I take it, John. I've seen the movie. I don't think you said you hadn't seen the movie yet, Jonathan. But you've pretty much read
No, I
all
haven't
the.
seen the movie, but I've pretty much read everything there is to read about it.
Well, I will say this about the movie to start off with. It's I went into it really wanting to hate it, and came out not hating it as much. And that being said, I think that there is a little bit of overreaction on the internet on this movie, but I'll just go into it here. I will say this: if you hated Man of Steel, don't go see this movie because all the mistakes that were made in Man of Steel were continued over. I feel from into this movie, which was what I was frustrated about with it. Me and Tanny actually almost walked out, Jonathan, 3 minutes into the movie.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Was that bad, huh?
Like 3 minutes into the movie, they do the whole Batman origin story, walking out of the theater, parents getting shot. But they
But
totally
why?
messed up
Why?
the
Why? Why?
why. We
Why?
for one,
Why go
we've
through
seen
all
it a
that?
million times.
Yeah. Like every time Batman is mentioned, oh, my parents died. Yeah, well, that's why you're Batman. Come on.
Like Thomas Wayne tries to take a swing at the mugger. I don't remember that
Uh-huh.
in any of the. Someone I was
Well,
arguing
that's
about it with
because
someone, and they were like,
Zack Snyder.
"Yeah, it's because of Zack Snyder." And I was just like, I was arguing with someone about it, and they were like, "Oh, it happened in one of the comics." I was like, "That must have been an offshoot or an alternate universe," but that doesn't happen in the canon. The canon telling of Batman's origin. And then there's this whole like I guess he thought he was being very like artistic or something like that, where he puts the
Mm-hmm.
mugger puts the gun up to Martha's face, and then her pearl necklace gets caught in between the what's it called, the top of the gun. I can't remember, the hammer.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah.
and he like there's a whole scene where like I think there's a little bit of a struggle. Then he fires the gun, and when the gun cocks back, it breaks the pearl necklace, which
Uh-huh.
looks so stupid. And then there's a part in the then after that you go to the funeral and he runs off and he falls into like the bat cave, traditional stuff. But then the bats come after him in the cave, just kind of like in Christopher Nolan's. But instead of him being scared and then Alfred or his dad coming to help him, well, it was the funeral, but instead of Alfred coming to help him out, the bats start making him levitate out of the cave. I'm not
What?
making this up. This
They
was
like pick him up?
Yeah, they pick him up. This was the part where me and Tanny, we didn't vocalize it, but we were both thinking it like, we need to get out of here. This is terrible. What the hell's
Yeah.
going on? And then it like
But you
breaks.
stuck with it?
Yeah, we stuck with it for a couple minutes because I spent like $22 plus concession. So we spent some money. So I stuck with it for a minute, and then it reveals that. Oh, by the way, people, spoilers. I forgot to give you a spoiler warning. Well, it's the beginning. It's like the first 3 minutes, so it's not really spoiling anything. But from here on
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
from here on out, everyone, just letting you know, there's going to be some major spoilers with the movie. But yeah, so it's revealed like after that sequence that it's a dream that he was having. By the way, this happens a lot in this movie. There's
Oh.
dream sequences, and Zack Snyder doesn't know how to properly, in my opinion anyway, let you know that someone's having a dream until the end. I guess he was shooting for real life, because you know how you kind of having a dream within a dream kind of a thing? Have you ever had one of those where you wake up from a dream in your dream, and then you wake up in real life? He did that a lot.
No.
It's never happened to you?
But
Well,
that's hack though. That's really hack.
yeah.
Like that's like shit that people would do in movies in like the 70s and the 80s, dream sequences to further the narrative. You
Yeah.
don't like that's the thing, man. Like he could have just rolled with the fact that everybody already knows Batman's backstory, why he's Batman, instead of having to resort to, oh, we need to see his parents die for the 12th time, and it's okay because it's just a dream. Like It doesn't make it okay just because it's a dream sequence.
He could have, in my opinion, he could have just mentioned it as an afterthought, because this Batman is a Batman who's been Batman for like 20 plus years. So this isn't, Ben Affleck's Batman isn't the Batman, that we knew from like the Christopher Nolan movies where he's just starting out, and then, it's not
an origin story.
Yeah, it's not an origin story. So we're dealing with a Batman who's lost Robin and has been fighting crime in Gotham for like 20 plus years. So you could just have that as an afterthought with him, like let's say with the scene later on in the movie, but it could have just been mentioned. Oh, my parents, they were killed.
Well, he didn't even have to. Just don't bring it up.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a universe in which Batman has been Batman for 20 years.
Yeah.
Then the point of an origin, a depiction of an origin after he's already an established character and has been there for 20 years, doesn't make any narrative sense at all, because it's a character who's been fighting crime for 20 years and he's still having nightmares about his parents' death. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. We all know why Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Yeah.
They didn't have to show it again.
Yeah, and then also with Bruce Wayne's dad taking a swing at the mugger just made no sense, It's Zack Snyder, it would have been more impactful if you would have just had Thomas Wayne murdered in cold blood and he was like trying to, from what I remember, it's like, here, take my wallet, and here, take, he was, from what I remember, Thomas Wayne was trying to cooperate with the criminal and being like, it's going to be okay, here, you can take it, and then the guy killed them.
What?
For
but
no
that's
reason.
Zack Snyder, like I said before. Zack Snyder's kind of comes across as a douchebag to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, he'd take a swing at him. I'm not going to let anyone just mug me,
Yeah.
To cooperate with the mugger. If you're ever mugged, just gladly give everything that they want to them so that they don't stab you or kill you. I mean, that's the best course of action. Thomas Wayne should have known that. I don't understand just hearing about that.
Yeah,
sets me off
and that's one of the reasons that pushed him to be Batman, because he saw that, that people who are innocent and not doing anything wrong at all can be murdered in cold blood, and he's like, wants to stop that from ever happening again, becomes Batman and starts beating the shit out of criminals. This is as bad as Tim Burton's Batman, where remember when there's, at the beginning of Tim Burton's Batman, there's the family with the kid, and then the people, those guys mug them, and then Batman waits till after they've mugged them. So I love with Kevin Smith's commentary. If you listen to it, you guys should, if anyone's listening, listen to his commentaries on those movies. But he said something like, Batman goes, man, been there. So, while he's watching the parents get mugged with the kid. So, but yeah, to me, this is that same level of just kind of like not getting the narrative.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Why don't you drop us a thumbs up if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with everything we're doing around here. Click on the right for more 2-Bit podcasts, and click the video on the left if you want to see some 2-Bit reviews. Once again, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it.